Hey, it's Katie again. I want to talk right now about commitment and the commitment that students need to uh, give, set aside, reserve for the real estate class and also for a career in real estate. I got a call from someone the other day that said, and the person said that they really wanted to take the class online, and I'll provide another video. I've done videos in the past for online classes, which um, I have information, the good and the bad and the ugly for everything. Um, the the thing about commitment is that with this person was that he didn't want to commit to a certain amount of time where he would need to be away from his job, so he would have to take time off from his job in order to take the class. And then, which I mean, I totally understand what everybody's feelings are on taking time off for the class, and if you're working and taking time from your job to devote to your real estate career. The other thing was that he didn't want to do the evening class because then he would not be able to spend time with his family, and it's a struggle. I know, because we have our lives that we are used to, and we have our routines that we're used to, and then we decide, well, maybe my job is not part of my core, and I need to find something else to fulfill that part of who I am. And a lot of times we end up finding that working for ourselves is really a good way to do that. And real estate is obviously an excellent choice for a self-employed career. You start out with, for your first year, from the time you start your class, um, all the way to the end of your first year, with your fees, your tuition, your testing, your licensing, your board of realtor fees. Your expense is about $2,000 just to for your first year, including all your prep getting into that business. And so you do make that back with just one sale and then some. So it is a really good way to have your fulfillment of your wants and needs and wishes, and also be able to spend time with your family and your whatever other exterior joys or hobbies, whatever you have. So the point I'm trying to make is the commitment that is spent getting into real estate is very important, um, whether you take the class online or live, because you want to get into this business quickly. You only want to take the test one time. Within 30 days, you can be licensed if you commit that short amount of time to the classroom and also to studying for the exam. So, for instance, if you take a day class, you're in class 9 days over a 2 week period. During that 9 days, you're in class 8:30 to 5:30 daily, and then you study, and then you take the test. So if you're in class for 9 days and you don't study, you're not going to pass the test. If somebody passes the test without studying, that is a very famous word called luck. The test is not easy, and the greatest of scholars could take the test. And because the fact that the test is tricky more than anything, you need to know how to take it. So it's studying with all the tools that whatever school you go to provides. Whatever those tools are, you need to use those in order to be able to pass the test. And you don't want to, it's, $62 each time you take the test. And when we think of that in little bites and bits, it's not that much money. So if you take it one time and you don't pass, you say, oh, well, I'll just go take it and see if I pass. And then, if I don't, I'll just go take it again, but I'll know what's on the test. Well, first of all, you don't know what's on the test because you might get a different test the second time around. And then secondly, you don't know, you're still not going to know the material that you missed, most likely. You can't go back and say, oh, I didn't pass. Let me think about the questions that I missed. Well, you don't know what you missed. And typically you don't remember when you walk out of that test. And I'll say, I took the test in Iowa. I took it in Missouri. I've taken broker tests. And you walk out of that room, first of all, there's the feeling of, whew, that's over. And then right with the whew, that's over, go all the questions. You don't remember what the questions are. So, excuse me. So you do want to study as much as you can. And really, so 62 the first try, 62 the second try, $62 adds up. Your course cost is just under $400. And then your licensing and your background check. So those are things that add up. And the one way you can cut costs is by not taking that test more than one time. Just one and done is the best way to do it. So then getting into your real estate business, you've already learned commitment. If you commit yourself to this class, you'll learn what commitment is. You know that when you get into the real estate business, you have to commit yourself to that. It's not like getting up in the morning and going from one job to another, trading. If I used to work in a bank, so I would, if I were working at one bank and then decided, well, I'm going to go work at another bank. It's very easy to transition from one into the other because it's in the same field or it's working for the man. You're working in an environment that you're used to, but in real estate, you're going from a paid W-2 position into self-employment. Or if you're doing both, then you're working two full-time jobs. One is self-employed and one is a W-2. Where are you going to devote most of your time? You have to keep up at your real estate business. You can't succeed in this business if you don't make that commitment to work it. You still have a full-time job, and the beauty of it is that a lot of times you don't realize you're working full-time because you're at the grocery store and you say to someone in line, hey, how's your day? Great, good. What are you doing? They say to you, oh, I'm trying to find a house. I can't. So you've made a connection. We make so many connections during the day that we don't even realize are helpful in our real estate business. And those are all part of the 40 hours that we work and then some. But the commitment is there. It would be like, just you can't be an Uber driver and sit in your house and not drive anyone. So same concept. You always have to be working it if you're going to be making money at it. I just wanted to throw those things out. Just have a little bit of time. I haven't connected in a while. I'd be happy to answer any comments that you might have on the video here, Or if you would like to give me a call and talk about it, I'm happy. My number is 417-771-8648. And you can email me. It's just Katie Anthony RES, Katie Anthony RES at Gmail. So I hope this helped you a little bit and trying to figure out what you need to do just for the very, very basics of getting into real estate, starting with the classes. And I'll be putting on some more videos here pretty quick regarding differences between online and in class and the advantages of both. And there are advantages to everything. So watch for those. And I thank you for listening. Bye-bye.